Hi ladies, I just want to do a quick flip through of my design team project I did for Tsunami Rose. This is my first project for her. I'm super excited to show you this. So I use the paper line, which is Brew, and I will post a link below to the paper I use. Also, a coupon code for her store. She's doing buy two get two free. So I recommend you go over there and you hop on this deal because it is amazing. So here we go. First off, I use tulle to wrap up my for closure for my junk journal. I use burlap on my spine. I feel like this is more fall looking. And here, which is my favorite thing, I used acrylic paint, Tim Holtz Distress paint. I used black soot, and then I embossed it with gold embossing. So if you can, hopefully you can see that. Look at that. I just love that. And then I used, so of course, which is Brew. This is a Halloween junk journal. So all the colors I use are fall, Halloween, orange, yellows, blacks, browns. And so the first thing I would like to show you is, let me just, hold up. I'm just going to flip this. So right here, I used watercraft flowers to embellish my front. I used one of the papers as a small little background, and I just embellished it with a whole bunch of the tags and stuff that came in. I used a paint chip right here for an embellishment. These I had gotten at a garage sale for $1, and I had it in my stash for a while, and this worked out perfectly. Then I have this cork board bird cage, and I added a little clock. So here we go. So as you can tell, my book is very chunky. So here I used one of the tags that came with the paper line. I have, these are some like floral edge stickers that I had in my stash that I thought went great. The black and silver. It flips open. Right here is another little journaling card that I use as a pocket. And I just, her tags, one of her big tags like this, I just cut in half and I made into tiny tags because I really like that spider right there. But they were too big to fit in my, I don't want so many journaling card pockets in my album, so I just cut it down so I could still use it. And all my papers I tea-dyed and coffee stained by hand. So it's a lot of pages I put in here. So here's a doily, white doily I had in my stash. I think I got it from the dollar store. It's another one of her journaling cards, and I just used a little clip to clip it in. And doily I had in my stash. Here are some papers, more paper, pattern paper that are in her collection. Here I just used this, I stapled this, so this is a torn little, it's torn, so I just stapled one of her little ephemeras and have it as a little tuck spot. Another one of her pattern paper. I just love her paper. And they print out amazing. They're clear. So here are more little, this is a little journaling card that came in her ephemera pack. This is some of the pattern paper I just cut down to make tags. Another paper. I mean, her paper was so fun to play with. Another journaling card. I just used pattern paper to make a tuck spot. Another tuck spot. Oh, this here, I just thought it was a tuck spot, but I just clipped it. I had gotten these from a October swap I did a couple years ago, and I've had it in my stash forever, and I had no idea what I was going to do to use it. So when I saw that we were doing Rich's Brew, I hopped on it. I knew this is exactly what I wanted to do because I wanted to use a lot of these embellishments I had in my stash that I just wasn't able to use. Some more of her journaling cards. This is a tag I just copy-dyed. So here's another journaling card. I think I want to say I use this. This is a pocket. Yeah, it's a pocket. I have worked on this journal for a couple weeks now. So I finally finished today and it was nice. So this is another one of her pattern paper. I just put this on foam tape. Kind of give it a little dimensional. Another tuck spot using her. Look at this. I just love this. So here, so right here is a little envelope that comes in her in the journaling kit, and right here I made this into a little tuck spot, and so I just glued on the envelope so that I can have more tuck spots. So I can have a tuck spot here, and I can have a tuck spot right here. Another journaling, pattern paper, journaling, pattern paper, I love it. Here is a tuck spot, and I just put down some burlap that I had in my stash and made it into a little tuck spot, added some lace, and put her journaling cards. Look at these. Isn't that cute? Her paper is amazing. So here is a file folder that I had cut from my cameo and I had in my stash. I just vintage photo the edges, and I added a little one of her pattern papers. I made it into a little text spot so you can add things into it. And here, this is stapled on. It's just one of her papers. Another one of her papers. Here is another one of her ephemeras. I just made it into a little tuck spot. And here, I just love, I can't say how much I love her paper. It's just, here's another little tuck spot that we can add tags or more pattern paper. I mean, her paper is just gorgeous. I mean, I made another one, a mini album using her Rose Azure. Love it. But so I would really hop on to the buy two get two sale that she has going on. Like I said, I'll link down to her shop along with the coupon code you can use. This, hold on. See if you can see this right here. I just love that. It's a pattern paper with a doily on it. Another journaling card. Here, I made a little pocket out of a note card that I tea-dyed. Added some of the ephemera and some of the journaling cards. And a tag that I also tea-dyed. It's another little tuck spot. So this is just her journaling card. I cut it in half. And I just made thin little tags. That way they can sit perfectly into this little pocket I made using some of her pattern paper. Here is a pocket I made. And this I had in my stash. I think it's from my son's pants for school. And so I just added it in there because I love the colors. It coordinated very well with Daisy's paper. Right here. This is just stapled on. But here I just have a doily and some tags, and I just made a little tuck spot. I used tulle here and a key I had in my stash. And pattern papers, I used a little tuck spot. Also some paper I had in my stash. This is just a pumpkin sticker I had in my stash. And so, here's a little tuck spot I made with some of her pattern paper. Pattern paper made a pocket, and I have some tags. This I stamped, and I had this, it's like a clear acrylic skeleton I just added onto Halloween stamp I have of bugs. Here is one of her pattern papers, and I just glued on a doily, and I just have it as a little tuck spot for this tag. Tuck spot, some tags, more tags, and ephemera. Another one of her pattern paper. Tuck spot using a doily. Another one of her journaling tags that I just clothespinned on. Doily. Some pattern paper. It's a journaling card. It's a note card. I rounded the edges and added some stamping. And then this is some, as you can tell, my hands are all purple. I dyed this using some Tim Holtz sprays and some let's see, what is this? I want to say some trim. This is, I got this from Hobby Lobby. And it just in there. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time.